Right now, you listen to vibes to this one, man. Vibes to this one, vibes to this one. I said, go on, vibes to this one. I said, go on, vibes to this one. This is DJ Give Us to Go. What is that, bro? DJ Give Us to Go, vibes to this one.
Check it.
Shout out to Randy Valentine in the building. Randy Valentine in the building on Top Radio. Let's go. Yes, Randy Valentine, introduce yourself to the people.
In the building. Hey, shout out to everybody who's listening. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Everything is great.
Everything is
Champion lifestyle, as the music says.
Yes, I'm blessed, you know.
Yes, I.
It's always good to see the eye, you know.
Always good to see the eye. You know the thing. Yeah, everything great.
Man.
Everything great, Demis. Honestly, let me first say thank you to everybody who's tuning in. Big up to Antap, big up to Antap, big up to Antap, big up to Antap. You see me? And D-Mix, my bro, goes without saying, man. You know the maths. You know the maths. Big up yourself.
Who is Randy Valentine? Introduce yourself to the people.
Randy Valentine, somebody asked me this last week, and it comes with many different things. Even just now when the tune I play, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's like so many different personalities coming forward all at one time. I'm remembering that I'm a son. I'm remembering that I'm a brother. I'm remembering that I'm a friend. I'm remembering that then there's music. I'm an artist.
Yes, I.
So when I introduce yourself, sometimes there's so many different sides. I just tell us that I'm a lover of life.
You're a lover of life.
And just keep it right. That's all.
That makes good music. Yes, I.
Cool, no, man.
We played a track earlier called Rebel Rebel. Tell me about this track.
Rebel Rebel. That song, oh man, such a beautiful song. Big up to Worship Fire, you know. Big up to Worship Fire for bringing forward this one. This one, we released it and it came out on a project where we were endorsing and sharing also the story. If you're visual, you can check out the video up on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're sharing the story of Carnival and the history behind people coming together and gathering up in Notting Hill, and was one of the pioneers, you know. One of the pioneers, one of the originators of the thing, that of coming together in Notting Hill. So that was a visual story behind it. But really and truly, Rebel Rebel was like, I think, came out a few years ago, and it's when we're up on the Warrior Road phase, and it was when the Warrior got to a space where he could say to himself, yeah, it's in the doing, and by practice, by applying in practice, you should celebrate the mere fact that you're able to do this. So I couldn't even wait to hear that we are champion. It's good to know when them say survival of the fittest. If for the mere fact that you're here and you're able to apply, you are a ripple effect and you are a representation of and an extension of the fittest.
I want to get into this track a bit more. Because there's a video for it.
Yeah.
Carnival.
The Carnival one.
Yeah, so tell me about the story behind it.
Yeah, man, I the thing where the man I said, you know, I want to share some more about the originators and they're coming together. So it's amazing that we were able to capture that and share that kind of work before all this lockdown thing happened, because experiencing the UK without Notting Hill Carnival was a very weird experience for our work, because that's a big part of it every year, coming together, people gathering. People do many different things, whether people feed them youth or fight, or people just come through, we just share some experience with them youth or just life.
Yeah.
So it was good to kind of hear some of the backstory, you know,
of
how that unfolded.
Let's get into this track again.
Which one that? Champion.
Tell me what your experience was like in Ghana.
Ghana, yo.
That's somewhere I would love to go, you know.
That's somewhere where you need to go.
I need to go.
That's somewhere where you need to go. And everybody will live at Ghana need to just see if him can take a trip and just land in Jamaica and give also some of my brethren and my cousins in Jamaica some first-hand experience of, you know.
So when you go off the plane,
yeah, man,
and you land,
the spirit said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I could feel that. It was nothing but gratitude in the whole space. Full 360. I felt like it was for the first time the mind cracked a certain kind of code that moved the vessel towards a place where the spirit would feel pleased, you know?
Yeah.
And then the first time I feel like I crack a code like that, and if you get up and say, you know, I got it there, you know, no reason, no music, no nothing. I just knew I needed to land there.
Yeah.
And when I was there, that was, you know the journey. Everybody when up on the island is on their way towards experiencing something like that, you know?
So when you land, tell me the first bit of food you get.
First bit of food, them carry me, before we reach up at the yard,
yeah,
we get a coconut We get that jelly. We get that jelly. Remember, we get that jelly. I have a man up on the road there sell jelly. Nearly 225 from yard. And we buy about 1 dozen jelly. Big up Lakes again. We get a dozen jelly. I would just vibe. Some jelly and some fry plant.
Okay, yeah.
Some fry plant, yeah.
So when you landed in Ghana, what was the mission? Tell me what the mission.
The mission was to just go and experience some of the motherland in real time, more than just in thought space or more than just through the digital experience. I like to experience the digital. I wanted to have some real tangible something. If I'm gonna tell you about Africa, I feel like for me to be able to be qualified for that, I need to have experienced it more than just be an outside listener.
Yeah.
So it was good to get that and to be reminded that Africa is also beyond the idea of a country, and it is wherever you're standing. It was good to go and experience that.
Yeah, man.
To be reminded of that, So for those who haven't even been within the space of the borders that were created, to say, yeah, this is home. Wherever you are, that's where home is, So, but it's good to go and feel that, to know that more than wonder that, you know what I mean? So it was good to be there, so give thanks, man.
So tell me how the people gravitate to the reggae music over there.
Love.
Yeah.
They love the language, they know the language is love, and they love it, man. Especially inside like Gambia, I went to Gambia, Smiling Coast. It's really the Smiling Coast. When we reach Gambia, I feel like we reach Upper Clarendon. I feel like Gambia is a place where them chop out of Jamaica. Yeah, you see me? And Jamaica is a place where them chop out of Ghana. But I could feel that, and people love it, man. People love the language. People love the energy that it carries. The mere fact that it's more than kick and snare. They understand that it's a higher conversation that's happening between the I and the I, and they really embrace that.
Did you get to perform there?
I did. Did I do any performances? No, because it wasn't a show thing.
Okay, so yeah.
I just needed to get to Ghana, and then we started doing the video because my friends, they're videographers, So it was just a part of the thing. We went hand in hand, but really and truly, it was to go and see and taste and smell and run up and down barefoot and do some of that. That's what it was.
Would you say that's the place you could see Randy Valentine retiring?
Randy Valentine could retire anywhere you want to go. As for Randy, Randy, yeah.
Motherland.
Yeah, as for Randy, yeah, man, I would definitely feel like I could rest myself in that space.
Okay.
Given that it's sun all around, you need the sun. The sun is a part of, I feel like, when you think of nurturing and nature, it's kind of hard to live a life that doesn't involve that when you know the importance of that. So I wanted somewhere where the sun is at. You see me? Yeah. And we can feel it. So, Ghana definitely on the list.
Yes, sir.
Jaja.
In these times, we see too many people dying. Wow. Mothers crying.
It's always live whenever we arrive.
Yes, sir.
Jaja.
Randy.
Yes, King.
So tell me, when did you decide that you wanted to start doing music? Music has always been a part of life experience for me. Yeah.
Growing up in Jamaica, going to school, whether you're there in the bus and the music are the loudest thing for the next hour when you go to school, or you get in a classroom. Every artist always says this, but it's really a true thing, even what you were doing here just now. Everybody's always playing on the desk or playing some music on them chest. I big up my bridge in them, so music has always been a thing,
So when you was in school, what were you doing? Because we see them videos of people in school and they're doing a freestyle session in the school at lunchtime.
Yeah, man.
Were you one of them guys?
Yeah, man. I was in a singers group about 4 hours. This is from Matney School.
Okay.
It's from Matney School. Big up Carlton. Big up Shamar. You see me? Them one day we used to sing. That's in a 5-2. We are sing harmonies and we are sing cause we know some white girls no voice. Yeah, wow. We are singing. Even here coming into the UK, when I came here, it was a thing where I used to sing on the back of the bus. So the one night when I jump on the 468, I come from Campbell and I come up. I'm used to just the girl come on the bus and say, my thing, I'm going to talk to that girl. So we used to just start sing just to make some noise on the bus, just to raise awareness. So it's always been a way for me to say or, communicate to anybody or with anybody.
So I know Daddy, you had a sound system.
Yeah, man, straight.
Isn't it? So you started playing music yourself. So what is it? What was it about that you got interested in even started doing DJing?
Cause the sound system was the heartbeat of the community. Every 25th of December, they have the mayor grow and you have people gather. Every Friday you have something going on in the land where even the pastor, when I went to Jamaica last year, the pastor said, you see that the church or the dance, and this is the two things that happen in the community will put people together. And it's the pastor when I share that with me, I say, yo, yeah, they want the song to play because people gather. And then just love the people gather, you know. So big up Pastor James here, but it was always a thing that I loved watching my older brother, DJ, my older brother, big up Bunny G, Gold Teeth, you know what I say, and Junior Reed, and Try. Then one day I used to play the song and I used to watch them I play, and me and Shorty see me used to dance and we were always there, man. It was always fun to just watch the sound system. And when I think about singing, back just closer to the question we asked, remember Peter Tosh have a song when he Johnny Be Good, that tune there, that video used to play up on TV all the time. Go Johnny, Johnny Be Good, them used to play that song up on TV all the time. And then the Lucky Dube song, Prisoner, them used to play that song all the time. Them two man, so it's like them two man, I don't even know why it didn't click to me that they both sounded the same. But Lucky Dube and the way he sang, and the mere fact that I was able to meet him via music without meeting him in the flesh, and Peter Tosh the same, Tracy Chapman the same, Sam Cooke the same. I always mention these names because I see what you can receive from music, from somebody caring so much, wanting to send a message to a little youth or they're up on the hill. With them not know, but I was there and ready, and I received, you know. So knowing that that's an exchange that's possible, of course not go on sing. You know, send out a vibe. and a youth somewhere or a girl somewhere just being able to pick out something and able to maybe pick a smile out of nothing, you know, out of the vibe, but just the mere vibe. This is why we do this exchange.
Tell me the first time you actually performed in Europe. Where was it?
Where was this? First show in Europe. It's probably in Switzerland. You know? It's probably in Switzerland. In maybe Corner 25. Corner 25 in Geneva. That's my oldest memory I can remember. But big up Riga. Somebody say big up Calipi. Calipi and Riga give me a big strength over there.
Yeah.
When Calipi is like when I went to Switzerland, I remember watching the Calipi video them and they were so epic up in the mountain, man, up in the Alps, man, they just looked epic, and he had an amazing energy where I just felt like I am one over there do it. Calipi, you know, big up Calipi and hold it.
Yeah, man.
And then we'll go over there, the man fully embrace me as a little brother and say, yo, yeah, you know.
So it was the first time in Switzerland and
yeah,
it was time to perform.
Yeah, man.
How did the crowd
yeah,
to you?
Them love it, man. There's a thing of they just appreciate of energy.
Yeah.
I remember noticing that not many people probably knew all the words in Sound the Alarm. This war is more than a verbal thing, nobody will see man, I burn everything in the world, you know what I mean? But the mere fact that the vibe was just like, vibration, you see me? They just feel the vibe. So it's not necessarily the words, it's the energy behind the words, you know, and they could feel that. Like Peter Tosh again said, you can say good morning or you can sing it. If I say good morning, it's cool. If I say good morning, same word, for some reason feels different. It's the energy behind the word, so they just appreciate of energy and the exchange. I appreciate of their energy. And we share one another. I just love from the start. You know?
And let's go back to the mixtape, Bring Back the Love.
Yeah, man.
So what was the idea behind that? Because you had a Studio One vibes.
Yeah, man.
Was that your idea?
Yeah, it was me, Mehdi, and Riga again, who was in Panama. Big up again.
So what was the conversation like?
I was Mehdi in the room.
Yeah.
And then he was playing some of the vibes, and we were preparing for a show. And there was a show where a Busy Signal upon it, and I said, wow, my thing, Busy Signal, Panama, this, something happened. But we were booked for a show that I didn't have any songs for. So
okay.
It was a thing of, I know Chicky Dubs was at the promoter. Man, to say what Chicky Dubs says, Randy, Panama, Riga say, yo, and I said, right, boom, we're going. Made the DJ, and he's just playing some instrumentals, and we were vibing, because
so like a Studio One vibes.
You know the thing, sound system thing, so when I play lyrics, rhythm I play, make him find some lyrics, all the vibes. Yeah, so this is what it was, and he said, yo, and he played the She doesn't want me around. That song, that's on the mixtape. He was playing that instrumental and I was singing that song because that was a part of the performance. And then him say, yo, you know what, my thing, you sound good on that thing around there. You sound like I said because we were trying to find the vibe, the sound, the thing, you know. I said, stay there, so. By the time I got back to London, him sent me about 20 rhythm, take off a couple more for the tube, and we just have them a link, even a bridging where they're in a Hackney, and he gave me some instrumentals as well. I remember that day when he came down to the studio. And big up Dion, I played the song to Dion. Dion featured on the thing. Dion was one of the only features on the mixtape, female, and at that time she was here in the UK, embracing the reggae thing as well.
Are you still working with Dion?
What you mean, man?
Yeah,
Dion Reed, man.
big
So,
artist.
big up Dion. Dion, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's been embracing and harnessing that vibe for the hottest minute and wanting to be able to share more on even a greater stage.
So how did people react to the Bring Back the Love mixtape? Did you expect that?
No, but greatness. You know? Greatness is it's just what it is. I feel like I was just able to contribute to what was already great, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because people were saying it's reggae and it's good to be able to hear this. So it's not like I invented anything. I was just able to then probably remind some other ones who weren't able to hear it on a consistent basis to then finally get in a space. And when I say, yo, this is a breath of fresh air because he can finally experience some new old things, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Should we get into one of the tracks?
do the maths.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's time for a change.
Who this one? Bring Back the Love.
Bring back the love in the dance.
It's on the right.
Watch this. When was the last time you hear a bass line drop and it make you feel like saying you are go? Yeah, it's time for a change. Think hard.
What you say?
What's
Smile
this
rhythm.
Smile rhythm.
Smile rhythm. Smile.
Big rhythm.
When was the last time you hear a bassline drop and it make you feel like say you a go of heart attack? The music so nice, you woulda bust a gunshot, but this like me nah go bust if me no sing nothing slack. The mix, the dance all business set away. All who not done snitch them run gone astray, enough sell out them soul. Forget radio play Peter Tosh must a turn in a him. We say we still a sing say change right now. Trust.
Yeah, it's time.
I got mama and my loading girl. It's a Babylon.
Yeah. Get ready.
My favorite
This
one.
one, get ready.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones. Let me tell you. Yeah, man. This one here. This one is one of my favorite ones. I think it's one of the first ones I recorded and sent over to Switzerland. I say, yo, mate, hear that one and that one. Hey, yo, listen to this. And then I say, yeah. You know, visionary. Big up Medi, man. I always say big up Medi. Big up Straight Sound. Big up Straight Sound. Big up Medi.
So you say get ready for the war. What do you mean?
Cause I could hear something. It's when me tell us in the beginning I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 different 5.
Yeah.
I met somebody who told me, and in the conversation, you know, she would say, yeah, you know, you don't know which one are we attacked to in Randy. She would say like as in there's like a million different people, you know. When I went to Australia, somebody else reminded me that every time you step, you're stepping with your 10,000. So when I hear these songs, I hear beyond my, next thing with the man say, beyond my own level of intellect, I can hear ancestral voices. So I try to listen past my mind, so I don't always end up talking about my, me, you know, and then try and see if I can remember and interject interconnectedness in the sounds of the songs, you know. So the intro of the song, it says something where every time I hear it, I'm like, I can see where I'm standing and I can see how these songs were a reminder. It's like if when I write a song, before it became a song, when I record and I share, it would be something that I write in my diary or I write in my book or something. So now music has become a thing where I'm sharing my it's like an audio diary. Yeah, when I'm sharing my personal. So many different voices that I hear in the moment of like Elijah, my grandfather, to remember.
A lot of people understand the name Elijah. Like, since we're on that topic, let's explain the name Elijah. Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, that's my grandfather.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, yeah man, is in the midst of the year, I remember, or even for the past 2 or 3 years, I say, yo, this Randy Valentine thing, it's beautiful, but I can remember being in the room with my next two brethren and trying to formulate a name so we can come up with an idea to push forward, which then became the product itself, Randy Valentine. And walking that road, it was a thing of trying to remember that, yo, before that, you were, you know, and trying not to get lost in the sauce, as them say, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like trying to maintain that balance. This was one of the best things I could use to say it was before my time. This was my grandfather. That memory came into the moments, you know, of remembering that he's no longer here in flesh, you know, big up Papa. He's no longer here in flesh, but his ripple effects of his works, this is us, you know.
Yeah, man.
I'm an auntie them, I'm a cousin them, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's to remember that this is also happening while all of this nice of the artistry and all this thing are going. It's to be reminded that, yo, yeah, man,
Okay.
bloodline.
So is it a thing where you're gonna change your name, or you're gonna keep, you're gonna work both of them?
I think it went beyond the name, man. I just wanted to just remember that it's beyond that, you know.
Therefore.
It's beyond yeah. I'm not knocking it. I don't even want to knock it. I don't even want to speak of it with any form of disdain either. Let me say that. But I just wanted to. I felt it was necessary to bring forward this. This is what the even whole expansion process was about. Is getting to new narrative, and then asking myself, what is the new narrative?
Yeah.
You know, what is it new? Is it artists in a new way? Is that what it is? No, it's. I think we needed to. I personally felt I needed to grow past that. To remember, say it's not a stage thing. To remember, say if I have something that I want to say to someone, I don't walk past 1,000 or 100 people every day because I feel like the someone I'm trying to talk to is going to be in front of me on a stage, which means I missed the opportunity to say the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so into artistry and art and arts and crafts and all of the crafts. But I could see my brother and give him the message.
Yeah, man.
You know, that road, I go buy a thing at the shop. See this man and trust that he could also appreciate it. So there's always an opportunity to share that. But when you're into this industry vibe, you feel like you need to get to the stage. And then enough time, the conversation goes unheard because man, them are wait to say it. You know, so we just say, get ready, you know.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Time of the call.
You know.
Weed is all that I need.
I might show this enough. This one all I need. Randy Valentine. Yeah, man.
Them time there.
Tell me about that.
Time there.
We got like 5 minutes to the ad break.
Yeah.
Tell me about the rap mixtape.
The rap mixtape, the rap tape, the hip hop tape. I had to hit up
Hip-hop
Medi
tape.
again. I said, yo, Medi, let's do this again. You know, and without question, he said, yo, bam, 90s vibe now. 90s is like, it's like me listening to Studio One and then say, yo, I can feel all of the soul. I can feel all the soul in the instrumental. Every instrumental on this beat, on this project, I could imagine myself being in the studio either when I record the beat or when I write the song to it. And this is how I was listening to Bring Back the Love CMA. So it's like 90s, that nostalgic vibe that let me remind you again, you know. And then the radio concept is like, before you know, big up yourself, my DJ.
Yeah, man.
You know what I said? Before D-Mix, me I say, yo, what? I have to build a radio station so we can get some music by the radio. That we have got to, alright then, we'll build a radio station. But it came in the form of a radio tape. Big up yourself because you build a radio station. But it came in the form of a mixtape, and I got DJ, I got Walshy from, he represented the States. I got my family there from Kenya, Lagazi from Ghana, Lagazi, King Lagazi, big up King Lagazi. Sorry
Big up
about
King
that.
Lagazi, you know.
Big up King Lagazi from Ghana,
Yes,
you
sir.
see me? I'm full
Yeah, man.
Darcy too. And Shani B full Darcy, is what I say, Jugglers full Darcy from out of Germany. You know, so we have Bobby Condas from out of New York. So it was like a world radio in one place. I wanted to have all of the DJs featuring on 98 point. Check yourself.
Okay.
You know, normally it's just singing. And most of the songs that I even have been singing, as you know, I produce so many different styles that we don't get to share. You know, so we've committed a lot of time this year specifically towards creating sounds or composing sounds and producing, you know. So again, this year for me it's been a great year.
So tell me some of the artists is that you've been working with.
So this year, big up Kelvin, because this started with a conversation with my brother Kelvin. He used to be in this group called Vibe Squad, Afrobeats. And I used to engineer theme tune. And him as an artist, one of his biggest songs he said to me was a song that me and him featured on. And he wanted to do a video and he shot half of the video in Ghana. And then he just said, you know what, I also want to be a lawyer because I studied for this, you know. And then he said, even now he's in a better position to be an artist if he wants to, because he pursued that as a thing, you know. Lawyer, he's now even my lawyer. So he came to me on a reason. I said, yo, Randy, I know you sing, you know you love singing, but engineering and production, that's another part of you that I feel like if you give that so much, enough more time and effort, you'll be able to do this singing thing like this. You know, and true I practice self-boss, true I practice to lift up truths off of the ground, truths music, and we're trying to establish that, not even trying to, because it's now established, now we're in a space of maintaining it. It takes a lot of time and effort, and we love it, man. We're there to do it.
You work very closely with J5. How did the
I was gonna go into that because I was gonna say, Kelvin said, yo, yeah man, let's do this. But Kelvin went to Ghana to be a lawyer because J5 said, yo, I need a lawyer. So J5 said, yo, Kelvin, boom, go finalize the studies. Kelvin came back and boom, I said, yo, Randy, let's go. J5 has been shouting me for the past how many years? Like, yo, Randy, same thing like Kelvin said, you can sing that, but production is something that you do, you're so good at. Why not just give it some time?
Yeah.
J5 bring me in the studio, we sat down, all three of us, and said, we're gonna do something this year that we don't even know what it's going to turn out to be, but we know if we apply our efforts, it's gonna be good. Now, at the end of the year, I'm able to say I'm featured on the Burna Boy Grammy-nominated project, you know what I mean? And then also working with J House, who's also got nominated for his project. And then behind all of that, I was able to be in the studio one night with Wizkid and Burna and Skepta and J5 and Reams, and we have vibe, and it's from a conversation, you know what I mean? It's from a conversation and then getting up and applying yourself. So I could have wanted to be a producer and keep it all in the head and it will never manifest anything, but the mere application of effort, it brought forward a lot of different things. Big up NSG as well, Foreplay. Big up Optimum, Star Bingy. Big up Star Bingy. I played your song earlier where I worked with some Star Bingy. So even in South London, where I set up, the first place where I set up the Truths building, the Mad for Purpose place, but I wanted to have something here where we can inject some more energy, feed this reggae dancehall scene or the hip hop scene, because, you know what I mean, all of it is one sound.
And being nominated, man, how do you feel?
It's a real joy. It's the application of effort that brought all of this forward. So it's a world of joy, man. It's guaranteed. This is how we say it in the conversation. It's guaranteed. But it's the ripple effect of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you being here and being on the radio and me being able to come and share in an interview, it's from the application of thought and the ripple effects of effort.
Yeah, man.
I bring them things forward. So, yeah, man, when we see things and we see light on things, we see it, but we know none of that. We know say your job works because it's the application of effort.
What's Burna Boy like in the studio?
It's a joy. It's a joy to listen to this guy for how many years and being a fan of his sound.
Yeah.
And then, boom, you know, just being able to be in the room, and I tried telling him that, say, yo, John, you don't even know how much I've been listening to you.
And that's like, for me, it's like coming to England, brother, and just hearing on top radio.
You see
in
me?
the bedroom, and I'm hearing flipping Milk Tree and Madness playing. I'm like,
Big up Milk Tree. Big up Milk Tree. Yeah, man.
I know I'm in the room. It's just
Application
like a
of
it's an application of effort, so just give thanks.
Yeah, man.
One of the track I want to play is Bank on It.
That's it. Bank on It. Burna Boy. Big up Burna, man.
Yeah. You played a big part in this track, innit?
Yeah, this guy came in and he said, yo, Randy, I fit in the studio. I don't know. That's the it's a mutual respect thing. Because I appreciate his vibe and he appreciates the vibe that we bring as well. Me and Jay together, it's a different thing, you know. So it's like, yo, we need to do this again because we did it before on this previous project.
Yeah.
On another song that we did, and it was an all-night session, smoky studio. Nobody was smoking at J5 studio, but every time Burner show up, law broke and everything. So we just go in and say, I must say, yo, I need it. If we're gonna make, we have to talk to the spirits, and we have to invite them in. It's like, so we have to, so they say, yo, free up. J5 free up, put the socks over the thing. And we just go in and build the vibe. And I was just literally just tapping on the piano, just tapping the piano. And
yes, sir.
And Burner was just, you know, in the zone. It's like, yo, don't stop playing that. I was like, okay, yeah, go on. And he's just like, yeah. And I said, boom, studio, go inside the booth. And it was the same night that we vibed that song.
Let's go into this track.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. Spiritual song. Big up Burner, big up J5, you know what I mean? Big up the whole 5K, 2K family. It's love.
Yeah. Every stream in the sun.
Right now you're tuning into the body station. On Top FM. I'm here to the Black Church.
Seas are trouble. And then we all need someone. My life, I'm not. Nobody's nothing no more. We all strive, to live life in that comfort.
The wheels of the struggle just keep on turning. But I'm a fire in the bush that keeps on burning. Don't you be alarmed when I weather the storm.
Big true, man.
That's who I walk, brother. I'ma keep on treading on, yeah. You better know. I'ma keep on treading on, better know. I'ma keep on treading on, yeah. I'ma keep on treading on, Yo, it's no easy to wake up every day in a sticky situation. I know life we greedy, but if you not eat, you can't hide your frustration. Warm to the core of the need.
Shout to Blemish.
It's a big man. Warm to the Blemish.
Shoot out them.
Blemish.
Let's go.
Blemish. 40 acres in the middle. Tell me who's the fool. My seas turn black cause they're rotten in the schools. And there's nothing they can do to make the dreams come true. So kids turn mad straight backing up the food. Killers in the news, billers in the news. They say there's no money, still they're flying to the moon. That's why I'm puffing on the high grade, vibing in the cave. See my spirit's high, I'm trying to catch a wave. Connected to the rage, and I can feel your pain. If your friends looking for papes that ends up in a grave. Cause it's all the same, the only thing that's changed. It's not about race, worldwide slaves. Some are shackled in the brain, captures of the cage. Me, I stay free, captain of the cave. I'm a member of the lost tribe. And I'm bringing you the sound that it makes deep down when your soul cries. Turn it down, bro.
This is Blemish. Just listen to that verse. This was my mentor. Yeah, I mean, this is when I just come in. I met this guy in the hospital when I was working in the hospital.
Yeah.
And he used to come through and say, yo, and I'm working in a coffee shop, so I'm working right in the reception area. One of the only black brother I come through, boom, boom, boom. They will look like me, you know? And they say, yo, I used to just give him the coffee for free.
He was working in an hospital.
Yeah, King's College.
King's College Hospital.
Yeah, man.
And was he a supervisor?
I was, we start, wash the pot downstairs.
Yeah.
I used to wash like 300, 400 plate by
How
hand.
that go?
Yeah, I wash a hand wash the plate them and then big old pot there. But it was a vibe because I be a yard man, pick up African brother and all I would do, we know the thing was a vibe. You see me? And this is what I jai, because we just know his work and his bread.
Yes,
my dad was upstairs, so we were working in the same building, so my dad was doing his side of the work and my dad was downstairs, you see me? And then, just from energy, this whole smiling culture thing, the managers would appreciate the vibe, so they put me up on the next floor and say, yeah man, you can deal with the customer and thing. So this was my thing. And then, from there they promoted me to supervisor. When I told them I wanted to leave, they said no, we need to keep this energy. And then they said, yo, alright, then put on a shirt and manage out the thing. And I said, what? Be a tie. Cause I wear tie, I work on the hot plate and I wear tie before I get promoted. Cause the thing name, it's like I was seeing you the first time I saw you, big up Rock Nation. I was the same, and this guy just looked like a star. So it was a thing. That's the kind of vibe I used to walk around in the hospital, just whistling like a bird and I'm a tie on my thing. And then they say, yo, Blemish. I said, I'm a Blemish, man. Because I was always singing. And then they say, yo, Randy, you can sing, I have a studio. I said, man, let's do this. and then from there to here, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You working with tell me about Jules.
Jules.
We're gonna play a track with you and Jules called Water.
Water, you know the maths, it goes deep in the water. This is a beautiful song that again, the voices brought this one forward. You know, it's listening beyond my own self. This also came in a beautiful space, a time of healing. You know, where I was, if music does like what they say, or not even forget that. I know it does what it does. I've experienced it firsthand, the healing powers of sound and vibration. So this was coming out of that space, and to be able to work with Jules, a brother from Ghana, and you know, some high-end spiritual vibration. If you ask him, if you ever get to meet him, he sent me the song to see him there, and
you seem to have a strong link with the Ghanaians, eh?
Yeah, from the first time I reached out, blemish a Ghanaian, Ghana brother them, and yo, that's the thing I really wish that all of my brethren in Jamaica get to experience, first-hand experience, because my idea of Africa when I was growing up in Jamaica was through the screen. It wasn't that, yo, D-Mix, you know, say African. It wasn't, you know, say, yo, I'm Mr. Brother, say, you know, say African.
Yeah, man.
It was a thing of, it's something far away from you, you know? So to come and meet and there with blemish every day, that's my Ghana link. And then, you see me? Blemish from Ghana, yeah? Blemish from Ghana, you see me? He got blemish. And then all my Nigerian brothers as well, man. And all my Congo brothers, all my brothers, all Congolese brothers, all across the map, man. All across the map, all different kinds of sounds, all different kind of reasonings, all different kind of, you know what I mean? Respect to them, man.
Let's try.
Yeah, man, big up Jules on this one. This is the Afro bass, and for those who know, I and the vibe, we vibrate on these vibes. Yes, sir.
Who made the beat?
This is Jules. Hey, the vibe there. Jules.
Let's get to this one now. Hunter friend, let's go. Who's on Water?
My day. My day. Way up. My day. Way up.
Integrity is a necessity. This life will bend, but it will not break my tree. Cause it goes deep in the water. My roots stay deep in the water. I be no sheep in the water. This water is pure and clean. Sail away on your clouds of green.
Love has made an ocean.
Oh, dance away your sorrow. There's always tomorrow. Hey, holy water.
Take a chance in the water. You know?
This one's out now.
This one is out now. This is I think I only released 3 songs this year, and this is one of my favorite ones to share. You know. So Jules just hit me up last minute and said, yo, Randy, I'm working on this project, man. I was like, yo, Jules, man, up on my album star. Yeah, dude. He said, no, Randy, I need you for this. And when I heard the song, seriously, light some incense, I'm gonna light some sticks, I'm gonna just play the rhythm and the reasoning forward.
When's the album gonna be ready?
I think it's already here.
The album.
I've learned that it's already here. I've learned that expansion is a process. I've learned that you've experienced it already.
Yes, I.
Yeah, I've learned that.
So you've got all the tracks ready to be released.
The songs is also a part of the process.
Yeah, man.
But I've learned that expansion is already happening.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean? I've learned that we're there.
Yeah, man. Naturally.
And everything else that will happen is an extension and a ripple effect of it already happening.
Yeah, man.
So expansion already happened, my G. And that me find out in a year, yeah. Yeah, and saying the songs will probably be able to tell that story.
Yeah.
But it's something that's happening right now.
I still want to get into these link up. You got a track with NSG.
Big up NSG.
Yeah.
Always big up NSG as well. Yeah.
What's the name of the track?
This one, we call it Political Badness. You know? Yeah. We call it Political Badness. I call it Political Badness.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Political Badness. And there's a lot that I could say on that, but I love listeners. So yeah, big up yourself and go and listen. Let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Political Badness. You don't know the chaps.
I don't know the chaps.
NSJ.
say, we do that one
This here, and that's the energy. It's vibe, man. That's new reggae. That's neo reggae. You know, I love the energy there.
Let's touch down into CR7.
Boom, CR7. You know the mats.
Dolans.
So this I know is where Truths really gets to apply what the vision that it really wants to apply. Big up Star Binky for preparing the space. Optimum Studio so that we can bring the vision to life. Big up Rick Carby. But big up Dolans. Dolans is one of the first features that we started and tune called Greatness. And you know, it's organic, it's raw organic. Like we're not planet, you know. It's just how the planet works. So we're there at the studio and we have vibe and the song came, bro, and it's more gratitude. It's about being grateful and celebrating life and doing it with a flow. So big up Dolans, man.
This song is called Greatness.
This song is called Greatness.
Who came up with the name?
We sat down for about 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Listening to so many different voices in our heads. And listening to all of the word them in the song. Yeah, so this and this and this.
Yeah.
No, sir. None of the word them for the name of the song in there. But there's the collaboration, the connected kinetic energy at work. That's greatness.
What's your thoughts on Dolans himself?
Dolans is an amazing artist, you know, and an amazing producer as well, engineer.
Definitely.
It's a big plus to be able to experience that, you know, outside of ourselves. Singers who are producers, who are engineers. Rock Nation, big up again. You see me? Whoosh! But Dolans is a very talented brother, very talented brother. And I've been working with him for years, and I see a man we're avid, but you know what I'm saying? Humility is a blessing. It could also be a mountain that a man have to climb, because it could have you in a space where it's necessary to hear your presence, because seeing it is a thing where people can experience it by a sound. You whisper it, and you can not say nothing and say everything. But you can not say nothing and not say nothing too. You know what I mean? There's the power in silence and the stepping in the room and being so confident as to where you are and saying, this is the I am which is present. And people can feel that. Or you can step into a space, and if the mind is in doubt, that's going to ripple out naturally. You know what I mean? So it's where you are and what you're rippling out. So Del Dolans, I know say Dolans just you know, I want somebody else is just like him. You know, as much as he can vice, he wants somebody to vice him.
Yeah, man.
You see me? So we can see him collaborate. So this is what came out of it. And it's greatness, Jaja. Trust me.
Yo, Randy, yo, Dolans, yo. Yo! Chop up.
First play.
Yo, Randy, yo, Dolans, yo. Yo, Randy, yo, Dolans, yo. Woo. Chop up.
Let's go.
See them under the shop, yes, and me have a spliff. Your people on me foot like say me have the done.
Right now you're tuning to the body station. On top of it. I'm your Sadida representing.
Put this one exclusive, you know.
Never place. Yeah.
Tell him this,
Right on the sound of the show, let's go.
Caption.
Dolans, Randy Valentine.
See them under the shop, yes, and me have a spliff. Your people on me foot like say me have the done.
Put some greatness.
I done this. I jam it, me no run up on the ends and go up. Knock him out of one of this.
Gritty lifestyle, no spit like traffic on this. And if all lyrics, them a speak me at the proper song of this.
Some of the stuff we talk is like say them a panelist. Tryna raise your voice and make me put you on a list. Hey.
Push.
Trying to raise the voice and say about them analysts.
Optimum.
I look at this shit right now, you know.
Yeah.
Put some greatness. On top radio. The team, you know.
See them under the shop, yes, and me have a spliff. Your people on me foot like say me have the done.
What do you mean here a than this? I jam it, me no run up on the ends and go up. Knock him out of one of this.
Gritty lifestyle, no spit like traffic on this. All lyrics, them a speak me at the proper song of this.
Some of the stuff we talk is like say them a panelist. Tryna raise your voice and make me put you on a list.
Herbally tricks me at the African analyst. And if I real estate, me at the Matalan of this.
Can't dead in the show and not Tony Montana. Study the game and crack the code like a computer analyst.
Me a something for the one them who watch try fi follow this. Make them burn up carburetor like when the cannabis.
If I England me the band, I'm gonna say well like cannabis. But as Jamaica me come from, me get a pound of cannabis. Tell them this, yo, do that she put it into work and we put it at the first.
Yo, do that, yo. Chop up.
Every time I fly. This left in the building.
Caption.
Let's go again, man.
Sit down under the shop, yes, and me have a split. Her people on me foot like say me a the than this.
Why do me here rather than this? I drop it, we run up on the ends and bust up. Knock him out of one of this.
Pretty lifestyle, no sweet like Tropicana. This and the lyrics, them a spit me a the proper son of this.
Some man the stuff it talk, it's like say them a panelist. Tryna raise the price and make me put you on a list.
Verbally tricks me a the Africanalist. And if I real estate, me a the Matalan of this.
Can't dead inna the show and no turn him a analyst. Study the game and crack the code like a computer analyst.
Me a something with the one them who go drive me follow this. When they burn up carburetor like when they follow this.
If I ain't like me, the band would say all like cannabis. But at Jamaica, me come from me get a pound of cannabis.
My music, I've been told the best thing to do is listen to On Top. Because you have it on top.
That's right.
Stay up on top of things. You know what I mean? Or go check out randyvalentine.online for the vibe. Go on Spotify. Link up Rat Nation. I'm quite sure you could probably sing a chorus. You see me? Check it out on Instagram, Elijah Moore _, you know? Or it's just in the air, man. It's in the air. Again, like I said in the beginning of the reasoning, it being bigger than I. Here's another example of that.
Yeah.
When Mr. Marcus Garvey said, as if you can listen for I being in the whirlwind and the wind, it's in conversation. It's a mere fact that man don't have to be here in the physical to be here, you know, amongst the item. You know, so it's always happening. And if I know my music happen, if my music is a reflection of it, the essence, then there we go, man. I don't even need to sing.
That's the mission.
Yeah, man, it's happening. Even if I don't sing, it is happening.
It is happening.
You know what I mean? That's why I stick with the birds, because the birds are also a great reminder of it just happening naturally. Without question, it's just happening. They wake up and they do, just like you. And it is happening, you know what I mean? So above the mind, above acquired intellect, there's a space where if you empty all of your acquired intellect, you'll be able to hear the rest of you.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of mind at work in our moments, and too much mind in the moments, we can see how it unfolds. So it's managing the mind in the moment. That's got to do with maintaining and how you can navigate the outcome of a situation.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man, it's just like creating the shape in the future. You can centralize and hold a vision and navigate your way towards that checkpoint. So you can, man, I do it in a matter, so it's happening. Yeah, so it's already happening. So in comes more reminders. So that's all it is. If in conversation, if Garvey there, so right now in reasoning, that's what it is. You know, the man not there, no way so, but him there. And this is a small conversation. We've got communities that live off that energy.
What do you think about our cousin that's doing the Marcus Garvey level settings?
That's exactly
natural.
That's natural. That's inspiration at work.
Yeah.
You know, that's a man before our time.
Yeah, man.
That goes to show you that across the sea of time, there's many of things that's allowing you to walk upright that simply because it goes unheard, you may not be able to see or see it. Today, I watch a thing and it's a movie that came out in the 1960s something, and the woman is like, oh, it's the electronic age. If it's not on the TV, it's not happening. And I was like, oh shit, now we're in the digital age. If it's not happening online, it's not happening.
Yeah.
That's the space that we're in, you know, where if it's not a digital experience.
We've got like 4 minutes left.
So, real time reasoning. Big up everybody out there.
Yeah.
Hug your mother, hug your father,
yes,
love your family, man them, love the woman cherish the man them. Yeah. Union at work is balance. That's what we're pushing. Throughout the whole reasoning.
You enjoy yourself?
I mean, full joy, because joy can't end.
Yeah.
You see me? Full joy, because joy can't end. I mean,
you know the thing going on.
You know the thing.
Yes,
Thank you for having me, bro. I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Creating a space for the creatives. That's what we do. That's how we learned it. That daddy do. That we there do. That rock I do. That GG I do in supporting the mission.
Yes, and for who don't know, this is my big brother.
Yeah, man. And this is my big brother, Demons. You see me?
This is my big brother, Randy.
Wow.
It's a joy. Yeah, man. So to do an interview with your brother, it's like it's a tense moment, but you don't know anything natural.
Yeah, man, tense. Yeah, you see, I muscle up, but I know Shane said the same thing. Shane said, I said, but me I talk to Shane, I'm nervous.
We've been doing this for a long time. We've been on the roads.
Yeah.
You don't know anything already.
We'll live it.
So we got like 3 minutes left, and the final track I want to play is him. So yeah, you know we always do this.
But I want you to introduce this one. Yeah. And really and truly, I want to say, yeah, man, big up mommy and daddy. I will say a little piece, but why you say a piece too? Because at them, And it's not even simple. So this is again a reminder of the ones them out there who have parents who are even parents themselves. They know what being appreciated feels like. So they know how to apply that. You're a father. I mean, I'm not a father yet, but I can imagine being in a space where your little one is saying, wow, 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 you know. So,
and for me, we've got like 2 minutes left, so I have to run the thing. Shout out to my mother and father. He's anything for a long time. He's in me, so. My brother, you've been through a hard time. This is my bigger brother.
Big up, bro. Big up yourself.
So Splaka, big up the highest.
Splaka, Tamaya, big up yourself. See you,
so this song is for my bigger brother.
You right about you listening to
D-Next thing going on. Yeah, man, Steeler.